Ever wonder how some people seem to stay calm in chaos, push through setbacks, and bounce back like nothing ever happened? Like life hands them lemons and they casually open a lemonade stand with a waiting list? It's not magic. It's not a mysterious gene only superheroes have. It's something much more practical, and you can build it too. We're talking about mental strength, the secret weapon for navigating life's emotional roller coasters without losing your lunch or your sanity. Now, before you imagine a Rocky-style training montage but for your brain, let's get one thing clear. Mental strength isn't about pretending everything is fine or muscling through pain like a stoic robot. It's not about denying emotions or going solo when things get tough. Real mental strength is much more nuanced and much more powerful. At its core, mental strength is the ability to manage your thoughts, regulate your emotions, and take productive action no matter what life throws at you. That means instead of spiraling into anxiety or falling into a pity party when something doesn't go your way, you stay grounded, flexible, and focused on what you can control. Sounds good, right? So how do you actually build this kind of resilience? Let's break it down. First, mentally strong people don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. That's not to say they don't feel pain, they do. But they don't unpack and live there. Self-pity is like quicksand. The more you sit in it, the deeper you sink. Instead, mentally strong people acknowledge the pain, feel it, and then ask, okay, what can I do now? It's the difference between, why is this happening to me? And, what can I learn from this? Next, they don't give away their power. Have you ever said, that person ruined my day? Boom! Power given away. Mental strength means recognizing that while you can't control other people's actions, you can control your response. And that response? That's your superpower. Another trait? They embrace change. Now let's be real. Most of us treat change like it's an unwanted guest. Ignored at best, resisted at worst. But mentally strong people don't see change as a threat. They see it as growth in a questionable haircut. Awkward at first, but give it time, and suddenly, you're transforming. And speaking of discomfort, mentally strong individuals don't shy away from it. They're willing to step outside their comfort zone, even when it's scary. Not because they love fear, but because they know that growth doesn't come from Netflix and chill. It comes from pushing limits, failing, learning, and trying again. Think of it like this. Muscles grow when they're challenged, not when they're resting. Same goes for your mind. One of the biggest secrets to mental strength? They don't worry about pleasing everyone. Look, people-pleasing is exhausting. Mentally strong people know that trying to keep everyone happy is a recipe for burnout. They're kind, yes, but also honest. They set boundaries. They say no when they need to, and they don't apologize for taking care of their mental health. Another sign of mental strength is the ability to fail forward. That means they don't see failure as the end of the story. It's just a plot twist. They analyze what went wrong, adjust, and move on. Mentally strong people treat failure like a personal trainer, tough, a little annoying, but ultimately there to make you better. And here's a big one. They don't dwell on the past. Mentally strong people reflect on the past only long enough to extract lessons, and then they keep it moving. They know that dragging emotional baggage into the present only makes the journey harder. Now, if all of this is sounding like a lot, don't worry. Mental strength is not some finish line you magically arrive at. It's more like a muscle. It develops through consistent effort and intentional practice. And yes, it's absolutely something you can start building today. So how do you start? Begin with small, manageable shifts. Notice when you're slipping into self-pity and pause. Ask yourself, what would a mentally strong version of me do right now? Set one boundary. Say no once, even if it feels uncomfortable. Challenge one negative thought. Practice gratitude. Do the thing you're scared of just once. And here's the truth that no one tells you. Building mental strength doesn't make life easier. It makes you stronger. Life will still throw curveballs, people will still disappoint you, and plans will still fall apart. But with mental strength, you won't be shaken. You'll be steady, focused, and more in control of how you respond. You'll stop waiting for perfect conditions to be happy. You'll stop letting fear make your decisions. You'll stop giving temporary emotions permanent power over your life. Instead, you'll learn to pivot with grace, to recover faster, and to bounce back with more clarity and confidence than ever before. So if you've been wondering what separates people who thrive from those who just survive, it's this. Not luck, not genetics, mental strength. The quiet, consistent practice of owning your power, choosing your mindset, and showing up with purpose, even when it's hard. And that, my friend, is no longer a secret. If you found this video meaningful, drop a comment below and share your experience. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might find this content useful. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.